Okay, so we're back. I was in pain. I gotta admit, I was in pain these days, and I noticed the cycle, right? I noticed the cycle. Why am I feeling pain? I thought I'm not caring about results, so that's what I'm gonna go through right here. Let me record as well. So, the loop, basically, this is how the loop starts. Desire for reality to change. This is how basically this loop has been going on for a while, and I'm kind of fucking tired of it. I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, what the fuck did I do? Okay, this is how it starts. The desire for reality to change, then transmutes into desire for profitability, then attention to results, then pain. That's basically the cycle. So this is the basis, and this is what we need to get rid of if we want. So basically, how am I gonna put this? We all got into trading because we want to get rich, and we want our reality to change in a sense where um we want to change our lives, right? We want to change our lives. We want to be rich. We want to travel. We want to have rich friends. What's up, bro? What's up? How are you? We want to have all these things. So we all started trading because essentially we want to change our lives. But this, we need to get rid of it because this causes this, the desire for reality to change. Or I don't even know how to put it because I'm still trying to grasp it myself. But this transmutes into desire for profitability. This transmutes into you caring about results, and if you don't see the results you want, you're gonna be in pain. So this is exactly, this loop happens over and over and over again. This is what happened with me, why I was in a lot of pain this week, is because this desire is still present, right? This desire is still present. I desire my life to change, therefore I desire profitability, and when I saw the results that I'm break even, that is still pain. And for us to break this loop, we have to get rid of the main cause, which is this bullshit right here. So we have to be fine with our reality, because if we don't, at least for me, it transmutes into really bad trades, and it transmutes into pain, and we just don't want to be that. So let's backtest on GU. Actually, GU has been really clean this week. I haven't even journaled. I need to be journaling at some point, but right now I'm just gonna chill because I need to remake my journal and things like that. But let's just backtest. I really want to have fun. I want to have fun. I want to do it because, yeah, I'm loving it. Not results, not nothing. I don't want to care about results anymore, bro. All I want to be left is just love for the process and love for doing this. Cause yeah, and to get rid of that result-based mindset, we have to get rid of the desire to see reality change. That's pretty much it. So let's see, what do we have? So, okay, this, oh shit, I cannot skip the, oh yeah, let me make this. I forgot to do it. I just created this backtesting. Haven't really been backtesting this week, but let's see. Can we scalp? Okay, I need to change my hour as well. I forgot. We already had like, bro, we already had a good scalp here, but the entry is a bit iffy. But this was already a good setup. Like, look at this buy side liquidity rate into 50-minute AVG. Like, this is crazy. Already looking to target these lows. So this is actually this year. So let's see, what do we got this year? Here, maybe even this could have been a scalp itself, but I would actually still continue on taking sells here. Look at this buy side liquidity rate. It's already good. Like, this is how good scalps usually work, I feel like. 50-minute AVG, buy side liquidity rate. We have sell side to target. Kind of lunchtime, but I realized that this timing is fine though. I used to avoid it previously, but it's fine. It's like the 3rd hour of London this time right here. Okay, so can we actually take this? Let's just try. To be honest, this is what this live stream is gonna be for. We don't care about win rate. We don't care about any of those things. We just care about yeah, having fun. Oh, okay. Can we scale in here? I'm not sure if I want to scale in. Yeah, this is pretty much fucked. This is gonna stop us all. I think we had a 50. Did we have a 50-minute AVG? We don't. Well, we had a 5-minute, but yeah, happens. Why we fail, I don't know. Probably because of timing. Yeah, probably because of timing. And now let's see if we still carry on. We just rated this high again, but it should still carry on. We're very voided. We don't have structure. We're just very fucking bearish. We're just very bearish. So okay, we just got swept basically. Yeah, this is bullshit timing. And now we deliver, like, starting to annoy me again, but we're just gonna chill. What do we want to do? We actually, this could have been again a good reversal, a good to target this buy side. Actually, this was pretty clean to be taking this, but timing is shit, break was shit. Maybe here, but yeah, at this point I'm not sure. Do we want to still short here? I'm not sure if we want to do that. This doesn't inspire a lot of confidence, so probably just gonna skip towards the next day. Let me play some music. Let's skip towards the next day because it's highly unlikely we actually get a good scalp here. Our slide, yeah, played out. We just got swept. Yeah, we don't really want to be, I don't think we want to be trading in that timing unless we have a really clear setup. So, but why is my ad blocker not working? I fucking hate ads. Let's see. Caption? The fuck is this? Okay, never mind. So we have this. Okay. This is weird. Are we not still targeting the high though? Sea of Asian low sweep. It already looks good, but we really didn't take the high, bro. What the fuck? Do we have a trade of Asian lows? This is pretty risky, I would say. Yeah, we're just gonna be bearish, I guess. No trade here. I don't see anything. Maybe if we target the high, but we just be bearish here. We don't really look like we're gonna do much. Do we have an hourly AVG or something? Nothing really. Yeah, but it was a good, relatively good counter trend trade. Of this sweep. Yeah, this is just weird. It is kind of weird. I wouldn't be trading this. Now I'm looking at a potential counter trend trade. Or we can continue towards the high, but see if we inverse this. Is this a good scalp? I cannot really tell. I would still like to be targeting the high. This is probably troll, but again, I'm here just to kind of test out. I still need experience to know which trades to take, which trades not to take. Yeah, I already knew this was troll, but now it's probably gonna work. Bro, let's just try. I don't really care. Just want to see which trades to take, which trades not to take. I kind of know, but this we need to market this. It's lack of displacement here, but I just, yeah, it's just like now it's displacing. Should have just been patient for this maybe. I just want to see exactly on, yeah, this is gonna leave here, and now it's leaving. Okay, so this was the trade, but we still have, what did I do? We still have a bearish AVG here, so I'm not sure. Let's delete this shit, get the fuck out. But this would have been the proper entry or the one here. Here we just need to be filtering low probability entries. I think it looks like it's kind of gonna fail of these highs. I mean, like, we do have major, kind of major buy sell liquidity on this. Oh, wait, this is actually a good short-term scalp, but let's try. Okay, bro, I still thought we were gonna go for that buy side, but we won't. Did I just get lucky until now? I'm not sure. Yeah. And then, oh, we had news. Makes sense. Not good, not lucky for now, but let's just try. Let's see. I want to try something. I want to see when is my brain gonna click on a good setup. That's what I want to see. Here is very weird. I wouldn't probably be trading either way, unless we might sweep that low. Or maybe we could have actually shorted off this 50-minute to target that low. That low was solid draw, but yeah, the break was weird. Now we can, this is one of the very similar setup to what Geo did this week, where we raid just a low and we do deliver on bias, but This is pre-bearish order flow here. This inversion looks pre-bearish, so it might be very risky. I don't really trust this entry. I just want to see a resweep of this trend line now, maybe if we start breaking bullish. But we're pre-New York. I do want to wait for that New York. Okay, this is actually a pretty good break, especially if we hold. New York opened, but yeah, we're just bearish. Looks like, oh, I kind of like this entry, but I'm not sure. Let's just try again. We're here to be trying today, so we have this internal. Oh, this is kind of nice internal here. This is a nice idea, even though it's kind of counter trend. Doesn't give a shit, bro. What is this? We have news again. Yeah, and we just okay. Okay. Just get swept, then price delivers. Starting to annoy me again, bro. Now we're probably bearish. I just don't think I'm yet ready. I haven't healed yet to be trading, to be honest, but I'm gonna stay for a little while. I don't think I've healed enough to be trading now. I needed a break from trading, and I still need it. I still need to heal fully before coming back into the market, or even in back testing, but we're just gonna stay for a little while. I don't know about this though. We did take that low, so I don't know. I can't be trading mentally right now. I don't feel sharp mentally. I don't know which trades to take, which not to take. I'm not sharp mentally, but let's just try this shit. And yeah, it's gonna fail again. Like, straight up losing, bro. Should have probably waited for this. Like, I cannot think in this moment. Mind is not clear. But I still think we should probably hold that. Is that okay? This was actually a good buy here. Look at this. Yeah, it's probably just gonna hold bullish off here, of that low. Okay, never mind. But yeah, we need to be using 51 AVGs. That's what, of course, I know I need to do, but I just cannot fucking think, bro. Why am I back so early? I probably needed this day as well to just be chilling, bro. You need to heal when you're going through pain and trading. Don't, sometimes you just need to take a break. Taking a break doesn't mean you're never gonna come back or gonna give up, but sometimes you really need breaks. Okay, look at this. This was a decent short, but yeah, my mind is not yet ready to be even back testing. I cannot see the market, bro. Like, that's a very big downside of intuition. When your state does, intuition is very dependent on your emotional state, or your emotional state. If you're in a bad emotional state, your intuition is not gonna work. You cannot trade. That's simple. That's why I've been break even for so long, because my emotional state hasn't been consistent, right? Hasn't been consistent to the point where I can actually apply my edge on a consistent basis. That's the thing, because that's why it's so hard to be trading with intuition. Intuition is dependent on your emotional state. So for you to consistently apply intuition, you need to consistently have that good mental state to be in. Okay, this was pretty clean, but we didn't form that 51 ABG. That's the problem. That's why this thing that I chose to do is very fucking hard. So dependent on your state, you basically have to be in an unshakable mental state. In a mental state where, in that mental state where you're just here because you love it and not letting results affect you 1 single second. And it's a hard thing to fucking do. Very hard. Like, look, bro, all the trades I'm taking are getting stopped out. Probably because of this, but it's still kind of crazy. Yeah, and we had a lot of resistance. This is not sell side. We already took sell side, but I'm just autopiloting right now. I'm not really thinking. I think I should still stay on the bench and still reflect on what I want to do. But trading is fucking hard, bro. I mean, at least trading like this, when you trade with a strategy, it's not that complicated. You just respect your rules blindly, and that's pretty much it. But when you're trading fully intuitive, fuck me, bro, it's fucking hard, but it's way more worth it. You're getting a lot in return if you're able to make this work, bruh. You're getting way crazier results than a mechanical strategy. But it's hard. It's fucking hard to make it work. That's the downside. It's very fucking hard to make it work. Okay, it's actually pretty decent. I would be down targeting stalls and targeting this big ass void. Maybe now we're reaching back into this high resistance and this sell side. So let's see. Let's just try this shit out, bro. Let's just try this shit out. Let's see. I would target this as a main TP where the high resistance are coming back into the market. This is where we have high resistance. This kind of is high resistance as well, so that's why Asian lows here are a bit risky, and this FVG is a bit risky, but let's just try. At this point we don't really give a shit. That's a good start, but we want to see it strongly. That's not good. Like I talk about this a lot of times, which is continuation behavior. When we approach sell side liquidity levels, we want to see gap form. Here we didn't form any gap, so this is a very reversal behavior. Oops. So this is probably, at this point we should have won break even, either break even or either take some partials. I mean, let's see, but I don't really like. See, again, it's the same thing here we're doing. Yeah, it's probably gonna reverse, but we're just gonna let it for educational purposes. Okay, now this is continuation behavior. I just want to try this out because again, I'm just kind of having a bit of fun and making a scale in here towards this as well. Let's do limits just to test out my continuation behavior thing, but it did have a good reaction, but not long term. And now it's probably gonna still, oh, what the fuck is it doing, bruh? Buy side liquidity rate, but we also rated sell side. Yeah, this probably is a stretch, but I do like what timing is this? New York open. If you actually support lower prices here, yeah, it's over. It's over, bruh. We're doomed. We reacted off this. This is way too strong. This is side resistance. I wouldn't really be trading this. But yeah, let's just autopilot back here and then take one single win. This is what trading off intuition does when you're in the bad emotional state. But yeah, let's just keep having fun, I guess. I just want to really talk a bit and get things off my chest, because this shit is not easy, but trading is fucking hard. My bad. Trading is fucking hard, and to top that off, I chose the even harder path to make trade intuitively. Even fucking harder. Okay, this is good, but what is timing here? Kind of late, but let's just see. Do we get a retracement? Ooh, let's just try this shit right here. We're just massively gambling, I would say, or limit testing, however you want to call that shit. Bro, not one single win, bro. I would still say we're probably in a printed bearish. That was just because of timing, but yeah, trading is fucking hard, bro. I mean, at least like this, like, think about it. You have to optimize your life or change to a point where you are in the proper emotional state every single day. Like, no ifs and buts. If you're not, or if you start caring about results even for one day, that's gonna affect your fucking P&L. And when you're trading a systematic approach, that doesn't matter, because no matter what your emotional state is, you're still gonna respect the rules. You're still gonna respect the rules. That's the thing. When you're trading a systematic approach, you can be brain dead. It doesn't matter how you feel, as long as you respect the rules, right? As long as you respect the rules, you're gonna be fine trading a systematic approach. But trading off intuition, our first win. Let's go. In Asia. Are we gonna try and be bullish here? But I think so still in the long term this is gonna be worth it, even if it takes more pain, even if it takes so much more work. It's probably gonna be worth it in the long term. But this is, what timing is this? We don't really want to do this. We want to wait for London Open, of course. Now we do it. I mean, there wouldn't have really changed much, but yeah. Can we actually reverse? Yeah, I don't think I'm ready to be backtesting yet. My mind is still cluttered, foggy, and I cannot see the market. That's the biggest downside of intuitive trading. I cannot see the market right now. I feel like I'm trading blind, like legit blind. That's why I'm taking so many losses, because my intuition is not present. When intuition is not present, I'm blind, pretty much, because that's where, oh, I do like this. Okay, this looks like a good trade, actually. Like a London continuation of this. Do we have opposing PD raise? Let's see. We do have this 5 minute again here. We'll probably wait for like a failed swing, or at least to fight that reaction. But yeah, we're just kind of looking like we're gonna print bearish. I do kind of like this. I do kind of like this. We're looking like at least we're slowing down, but it's still kind of risky, I would say. Yeah, I'm just not doing how I'm supposed to do. I'm not practicing discipline. But why do we reverse like this? And now we inversed. Yeah, it's just over. Maybe we react off this low. This again can be a good scalp, but it's really short term. And timing is really bad, but we can target this POI over here if we break above it. It looks like we want to break, but at some point we will. And here, even though this placement is fucking shit here, this is invalid trade, but we're just really gambling at this point. This is really bad because of timing. This would be first target. This is one of the more decent scalps, even though we got deep pullback. But yeah, let's see if this gap holds. This is now, I feel a bit of my intuition coming back, but yeah, I'm probably gonna trim here. Let's trim like 50. Let's go break even. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. As soon as I go break even, it mitigates my break even, but it's all good though. The idea was way better. Now I'm starting to get a grasp of how I was trading this week. This week we had some really good trades, but it's hard for me to focus right now, to be able to actually see those opportunities. This is what's hard with intuition trading, because you don't have a written strategy that, okay, I'm respecting this, I'm respecting that. It's not written anywhere. You're just intuitive with trading. We do have this 50 minute. That's why this was a slightly decent scalp to be targeting this high, but right now I don't really want to be trading. POI is mitigated. Yeah, we're just bullish of that 50 minute. We rated all this. We have opposing. Okay, this is pretty good. Timing bullshit. Market, where are we marketing? Let's just try this shit out. Equilibrium, maybe. But I did say this is bullshit. Okay, so let's reset actually. Let's reset. I'm gonna take a small. Oh my god. This equity curve is crazy. I need to refocus a bit. I'm still gonna continue backtesting. I just need a small break, and yeah, I'm not yet ready mentally to be trading. Oh my god, bro, we're rich with this win rate. We're gonna be rich. my mind is low. I lack focus at this moment, but I'm still gonna try, like, at least, I don't know, let's try NQ maybe, just out of curiosity. Oh shit, not this. Can I not? We don't have, oh, we do have index. Okay, I'm gonna retry, but I need a small break. I'm mentally not in the space to be trading, but we're still gonna be trying a bit. This is why intuitive trading is so fucking hard, bro. No focus, nice equity. Thank you, bro. I know, right? Just can't trade now. Yeah, mentally I cannot. I lack focus. My mind is foggy. I can't trade now. I'm gonna take like a 10-minute break. Ooh. pause here. 10-minute break. We're gonna back to thank you again for fun, but I'm gonna try and focus. But my mentally, I cannot. Right now, I'm still gonna try a bit more, but after I take a break. I think right now I'm just better off talking about intuition, right? My trading, I cannot focus, and let's talk about this, right? It's probably better off. So let's understand. It's hard to even put it into words, but let's just try. So we're talking about discretionary trading or intuitive trading. That's what we're gonna talk about, right? Intuitive trading. It's very, very dependent, first of all, in for you to access intuition on a consistent basis. It's dependent on flow state. Basically, through the flow state, you're gonna be able to achieve intuition or use intuition, right? Through flow state. And let's understand how do we tap into flow state. what is this flow actually? It's a state. It's an emotional state where you're so immersed. I don't even know how to put it, but um, flow state is a state. It's a state of mind, a state of feel, right? How do we achieve that? Through being like, flow state is very hard to get into on a consistent basis, but it's really dependent on your emotional state. So we're just backtracking, right? With reverse engineering, where does flow state come from? So this is where I kind of deleted that, but you need to be in a consistent good emotional state to be able to access flow, and then to be able to be profitable while trading intuitively. So it's so dependent on your emotional state. How are we going to regulate this? This has to be consistent. So if you want to actually be profitable with intuitive trading, you need to consistently access flow state. How are you going to do that? By consistently having a proper emotional state. This is the very hard part about intuitive trading. And how are you going to do this? That's what I realized. Meditation, bro. Meditation is the key for this. Meditation, because meditation nurtures your emotional state. So this is the core thing, actually, the core thing for us to be able to trade intuitively. That's what I realized. Meditation needs to become non-negotiable and needs to be done every single day, every pre-session, because meditation is what grounds your emotional state, so you can be able to access flow, so you can be able to use your intuition consistently. That's why I'm breaking even right now, because my emotional state is not consistent enough, right? I have 2-3 days where I'm in that good emotional state, I'm trading how I should, I'm accessing my intuition, I'm executing consistently. Then the next day my emotional state kind of slips, and then I cannot access flow, and therefore I cannot access intuition, and the wins I just had early week, I give them back. That's basically why I'm breaking even, because I'm not using intuition consistently because of my emotional state. I feel like it's confusing a bit because it's so many terms, but to the core is this is the most important part. That's why intuitive trading is so hard, because us as humans, we're very inconsistent in our emotional state. Some days we feel moody, some days we feel like we don't want to do shit, some days we feel motivated, some days we feel, I don't know, it's just very, as human beings, we're very inconsistent in our emotional state. That's what the hard part is about intuitive trading. And we have, for you to be able to be profitable with intuition trading, you need to be able to have this on a consistent basis. That's the very hard part about trading, and that's going to be done through meditation every single pre-market session. Let me go back to what I talked before. What did I say before? Like, see, my mind is very cluttered right now. I cannot focus. Also, and there's a lot of things that go into flow state, bro. Like, this is so complicated. It's not something simple in any single way. It's not something simple at all. So also flow, I want to talk about these, so I'm just gonna write what is going through my mind, even though I cannot find clarity at this moment. I needed to take the day off, but I'm just gonna keep this live stream short. So to be able to enter flow, we need sleep. To be able to boom, and this is the formula of flow. And actually emotional state at the base. I don't even know how to put this, but it's weird. Like, even my mind can struggle to comprehend what I'm trying to understand. Right now, even me, I don't fully understand what I'm saying, but I kind of know what I need to do next. Sleep is extremely important, because without sleep, you're not able to be focused and not able to attain flow. But where does the emotional state come into this? I don't know. Actually, it's very fucking complicated. I don't even understand it myself. I'm probably just gonna chill for the rest of the day. I'm probably gonna change the stream to gaming, and I'm just gonna farm Call of Duty, because my brain, bro, my brain cannot work at this hour. Cannot work today. I need to take the time off to heal, but I can even put thoughts into order, bro. Let's just try one trade. I'm gonna try one trade on Nasdaq, and that's it. Like, you cannot focus, bro. I mean, I can't even backtest, man. I can't do anything at this moment in time, because just in that foggy mental state. I don't know why. So I'm probably just gonna get the shirt. I cannot focus, bro. I'm not myself at this point. At this point in time, my mind is cluttered. My mind is foggy. But I don't even know how to put it in words. But basically, to summarize, what I'm trying to say is that intuitive trading is very, very dependent on your emotional state, and that emotional state needs to be consistent. How are we gonna keep that emotional state consistent? Through meditation. Meditation is pretty much the most powerful way you're able to actually maintain your emotional state on a consistent basis. When you're trading a systematic approach, your emotional state doesn't fucking matter as long as you're sticking to your rules. It doesn't fucking matter. You can be feeling moody, you can feel like you revenge trade, but as long as you're sticking to your fucking rules, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna be profitable at the end of the day. But when you're intuitively trading, that shit will not work. Your emotional state is gonna get transmuted into those bad traits. That's the difference, bro. Like, yeah, people are crazy, bro. This guy just came on stream, said nice equity because of this, and then left, bruh. People are crazy nowadays, but you're all gonna watch me win because I'm gonna win at some point, and then you're gonna be, oh my god, bro, how are you doing this? How are you? Why are you so good? How are you catching these higher trades on a consistent basis? How are you gonna do? How are you doing that? But yeah, I need to take the day off. I can't focus on. I'm sorry for that. I tried, but I can't really focus at this point in time. And if I cannot focus, I cannot trade. This is what happens, right? When my emotional state is not where it's supposed to be, I cannot. This is what, like, I'm useless, right? I'm useless when I cannot access intuition. This is what happens. I'm fucking useless without intuition. In this moment in time, I cannot access intuition. But yeah, I'm gonna probably end the stream here. We're gonna be back probably tomorrow, and yeah, I'm probably gonna be back tomorrow and trying to backtest on from a good emotional state. Right now, I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the day because I can't focus at this point in time. But yeah, thank you for being here, bro. And it's crazy how mean people are, bro. That's what I'm gonna say.